I manifesting you, or are you manifesting me? Hey, Sophia. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Are you ready to have a little fun? Are you ready to have some fun? There we go. Hopefully today's reception will be better than the last few days. Thank you for the likes. I remember you. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Yes, everyone was asking, where's Sophia? Where's Sophia? Where's Pinky? Hi, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Fail to see the tragic. Turn it into magic. That's right. Sophia is here. She's kind of a celebrity now. Coming to Eddie's Funhouse will turn you into a celebrity. That's one of the magic tricks we have here. My big top tricks will always make you happy. But we all know the hat is wearing me. I love you so much. Everyone's greeting each other. Fail to see the tragic. Hello, Ralph. And welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Do I like Taco Bell? I get asked that a lot. In fact, I had Taco Bell a couple of days ago. I had the beef burrito, the burrito supreme combo. And I bought another burrito supreme because the one they gave me. Do you like Taco Bell? Do you like Gusta Taco Bell? Do you like Jollibee? What's Jollibee? I wish I could enjoy, but I was broken up with last night. Oh wow, we're gonna have to heal somebody's heart today. That's what we do. We heal hearts here at Eddie's Funhouse. When somebody breaks up, breaking up is hard to do, like that song says. Breaking up is hard to do. But you know what? You need to get happy. Be happy that it's over. A false relationship. A breakup is the end of a false relationship. That's what I think. Booty pasta. Booty pasta, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to soothe those sorrows today. Send my love to your new lover. Treat her better. You got to let all of our lost. We both know we ain't kids no more. My doctor recommended I twerk for 45 minutes a day. That might work. It might work if you twerk. You think I'm a dad? You think of me as dad? Daddy? Bruh. You think I'm an artist? I thank you for that. I thank you for that you think I'm an artist. That's right. Artists are quite creative, aren't they? Can you play without using your hands? No? My sore eyes is over. My sore... Oh, good. No more pink eye. Hallelujah. It's back to normal now. My old is 6. So you're 6 years old, huh? Mind the music and the step, and let the girls be handy. Even though the weekend was wasted, there were always a next one. That's right. There's always new weekends. This is the weekend. This is Saturday. Saturn Day. Huzzah! Good morrow. Welcome to the Renaissance. How about a little soft kitty? Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, happy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Huzzah. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on. Everyone's gone. What happened? Only 2 likes? Inspector Crusoe. That'd be funny to follow somebody around with this music. Bach, bach. I need more air. But my flute doesn't allow me to breathe. I'm always breathing out instead of breathing in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. It's 11:14. Georgia time, before my cardiac arrest. Just before my cardiac arrest. Hiya! What's up? What's up? How many people out there are in survival mode? I wish we can get out of survival mode. It would be nice to just enjoy life instead of always being trapped in survivor mode or survival mode. Eddie, you be better with a bong. Probably. Bart Simpson. We have Bart Simpson visiting Eddie's funhouse. A bong, 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 bong. Tin Man. Eddie's fart house. We play a mean skin flute. Yeah, Tin Man. I don't know whether to love you or hate you. You're all about the farts. Every one of your comments has to do with the fart of some kind. You have lots of energy, lots of consistency. Maybe you should start a business. People try to put us down just because we get around. Talking about my generation. Mega Hatter, probably. Your show stinks so bad it makes me fart. You have a very limited vocabulary. How old are you, Tin Man, if you don't mind tipping your hand? I think you're about 6 to 8 years old, somewhere around there. You have a very limited vocabulary. Farts and stinks, that's about all. That's about it. I challenge you to increase your vocabulary. I sound like Data, don't I? I'm fully functioning, and anatomically correct. Data is kind of like Pinocchio. He wants to be human. He wants the human experience. Remo. Oh, Romeo. It's me again. How? It's me again. How? How? Oh, wait. Bells and whistles. Does it hurt when you pee? No, thankfully. Thankfully, it does not hurt when I pee. That is a symptom of gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Yep. Wow, is this a family show? Does it hurt? Does it hurt when you pee? I do appreciate humor. I do appreciate humor. Remember to get your tactical pen. Check it out in the description. If you scroll down far enough, you will find the tactical pen. This is what you'll get when you purchase the tactical pen. Actually, just pay for shipping and handling. I have been handling it. It was shipped to me and I've been handling it. It has a window breaker. It has a retractable pen at the tip so that you can write with it. Used by law enforcement and Secret Service people. You want to be just like a Secret Service person? Get yourself a tactical pen and learn how to use it. Also, Kingdom of Pets. I can't say enough about Kingdom of Pets. If you want to change behavioral problems. But Eddie, hangover. Hungover? No, I'm not hungover. I am a member of the Wolf Pack. I get to hang with the Wolf Pack. That was a hit show. Okie, Okie. This is how I focus my concentration. That was a throwback to the 1969 was when Sesame Street first came on. It was a Jim Henson creation of Jim Henson. Cheese or tennis? Chess or tennis? I like chess. But if I want to get my cardio up, tennis. If I want to raise my cardio, cardiac, tennis. Love. They say love. It's all about the love. Before you serve, you say one love. One love. Let's get together and feel alright. One love. That's a tennis reference. Don't worry, be happy. When you're worried, your face will frown. That will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. The landlord says your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. You're back. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse, where we can have fun. It's a place where we can go, go, go. You want to be where you can see your troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? You are correct. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Do Mean Fun Squad. Mean Fun Squad? What's that? Oh, Bobby wants to adopt a dog. I don't think it's a good idea because she can't get up and walk around. That dog has to go out and poop all the time. I don't know why she went. Anyways, she likes to start fights, my mom. A channel. How is everyone? I'm distracted. I'm sorry. My mom knows just what to do to get me mad about things. Yeah. And it's going to be frustrating to have to get up, having to get up all the time and take that dog outside for a crap. I was kind of enjoying not having a dog because that's what you got to do. You got to take that dog outside for a crap. Yeah. You got to take that dog outside for a crap. And mom has no problem with letting the dog poop in the house. She has no problem whatsoever. I think she hit a nerve. Mom hit a nerve. Mom hit a nerve. She's on my last nerve. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I love the resting time. When Shaggy passed away, I love the resting time. Because mom is prone to falls, a lot of falls, and having a dog is not going to help any. Having a perfect. I'm sorry, am I? I'm being distracted. I think we didn't let them know that mom is not a good candidate for a dog right now. Anyways, maybe that's something we should discuss. Having a dog isn't just something to have. You got to take care of that dog. Shaggy had to go to the vet a lot. Shaggy had like a little heart murmur, stuff like that. And when he got bitten by other dogs, we had to take him to the vet, which costs money. Costs money all the time. So yeah, it's all about her getting her way. It doesn't matter if it benefits or not. You're cool. Well, thank you, lovey-dovey. Thank you for calling me cool. I think this is what it is. I have no one to talk to. So this is my way of talking to people or someone to share my lament. I need to not let my environment affect me. I guess this is Ed's therapy. Ed's funhouse is also Ed's therapy. I would hate her to fall again. Her last fall was brutal. Her last fall put her in the emergency room. She had to get stitches on her head. Her last fall. And she didn't even have a dog around. She just tried to sit down in a chair. And she wound up, it was like somebody grabbed her head and smashed it somewhere. It was like her second really brutal fall. It's like when you get to be older, you really need to not chance it. Can't believe that I met you. Oh, cool. Fatima. Cool. Great to see you too. Yes. it is kind of serendipity now. It's like serendipity that people are actually able to come on the same time I'm on. Because I don't, all these time zones are really uh, hard to deal with. Some people are 5 hours ahead. So it's kind of like a miracle. If you get to see Eddie's Funhouse, consider it a miracle. And that we get to share this time together. Hopefully to get ourselves at a higher vibration. We need to be at a higher vibration. All these good vibrations. Good vibrations. She does things like that. She moved a guy in here. She moved a guy in here. Yeah, true. Oh, you miss me. Well, yeah, I miss you. I genuinely miss you too because it's so it's so tricky because sometimes when I plan a show, nobody comes to it. It's always the spontaneity. I think people just go, hey, wow, he's on now. The king of YouTube. Wow, that's quite a title. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. The king. Hail to the king, baby. Isn't that what was on, what was that show? It was Army of Darkness. Hail the king, baby. Also, someone's in my fruit cellar. Someone with a fresh soul. That was in the second one. Evil Dead 2. I'm glad we can all meet here. We need to meet more often. Meet, M-E-A-T. No, M-E-E-T, isn't it? M-E-A-T is like pork and beef and fish. M-E-E-T. Another homonym. Homonyms make me laugh. That's right. Good to meet you. If God didn't want us to that's right. Meet and meet. Great. We'll meet and have meat. It's where a lot of this audience is from. Yeah. Good job. Some people are from different parts of the world. There's a guy who's from Sweden, a guy who's from Germany, somebody from Morocco sometimes comes in. That's the power of YouTube. YouTube seems to span the globe, rules the pools and reaches the beaches. Did you remember me from back? Yes, I do. Yeah. People keep changing. Yes. Algeria. Wow. See, it's different parts of the world. People of the world, join in Eddie's Funhouse. Funhouse. Well, that's cool that we're making friendships. I treasure your friendship. I am inside on a Saturday. I need to go outside. It's another windy day. We get a lot of windy days here in Georgia. Yep, South Africa. There's a few people from South Africa. Isn't Sophia from South Africa? That's quite a big continent, Africa. Part of Egypt, Morocco, a lot of countries. Afghanistan, but I live in Denmark. Okay. Wow, you get around. Round, round, get around. She gets... So this is Denise. It's going to be interesting. Never a dull moment with Mom. I'm going to study. I'd love to stay, but I have an exam. Yes, see you. It's good that you got your priorities. You got your priorities in order. Study and then watch Eddie's Funhouse. Always, yes. That's what people need, is to sort out their priorities. Which is more in priority? Some people, it's their video games. That's their priority. Or their vice, whatever their vice is. Whether it's gambling, drinking, smoking whatever they smoke. I think getting outside is very helpful. Getting outside and taking a walk. Let's all go for a walk outside now. The sunshine's calling my name. I hear you now. That's a song that needs to be played more. Did you know that you're not SingPost to make those videos because you can't get kidnapped? You can even trapped in kidnapping. That didn't make sense. That's not fair to the dog. I'm going to get mad at the dog because it poops in the house. I'm going to get mad at my mom because she won't take the dog out because she's really wobbly at her age. G'day. Yes. Merhaba. Merhaba. That's how you say hello in Turkish. Welcome again to Eddie's Funhouse. I'm sorry about the reception here. I hope my new phone works better. Can you get trapped in the kidnapping? I don't understand that. Do you have got good t-shirt? Oh, yes, I have got a good t-shirt. It's a very pretty color. I think it's the color of turquoise. Turquoise is a sacred stone among the Navajo. When's my birthday? It's in June. June is my birthday. Yes, thank you. I like to choose pretty colors. I got to get the whole family to gang up on my mom. Turquoise, how we say in Turkish. Yeah. Turquoise. Turquoise means Turkish stone. That's what I heard it meant. I don't want you to get kidnapped. Well, I don't want you to get kidnapped. That's right, the Gemini sign. Ooh. Marilyn Monroe is a Gemini. Johnny Depp is a Gemini. Oh, there's a lot of Geminis out there. That's cool that you know that. That's pretty accurate, those zodiac signs. What is the... Oh, it's one of the signs of the zodiac. I think it's the Greek zodiac. Some people are like Scorpios and Capricorns. And Tauruses. Jennifer Lawrence is a Leo. I think Britney Spears is a Sagittarius. I'd look up those things whenever I That's right. This is we have fun here, don't we? As long as my ADHD doesn't interfere. It is hard to find a job here. I've noticed that. All over the world, everyone has problems with the money. And it's crazy. We haven't quite mastered the money thing yet. Money has been around since Roman times, since the time of Greece. God, money has been around for a long time. It used to be they would trade with salt and spices. People would work for salt. Are you worth your salt? That's where they get the word salary from, I think. It's crazy that they lend money to people who don't have money. They give money to people who don't have money and expect them to pay it back in larger amounts. There's interest. So it's like, forget that. It's so sad because they make it that way instead of just greetings. That doesn't make sense to me. Somebody who doesn't have money, you loan money to somebody who doesn't have money and expect them to pay back even more than what you loan them. That's shylarking. That's a term that the mafia uses. And organized crime. It's organized crime that's legal. Legal organized crime. You can legally give money to somebody who doesn't have any, or have them buy things with no money, and then expect them to pay it back. It's usury. It's crazy. What they need to do is make earning more lucrative. What are your thoughts on giving the current escalations of global wars from eastern Ukraine to the Middle East? It looks like it is. And you know what? It has a lot to do with population. It's justifiable homicide. I look at war as justifiable homicide. It's homicide. That's how they decrease the population, whether it be disease, whether it be by famine. Famine is a big population decreaser. Where are all these people coming from? They just allow people to reproduce and they become a drain on resources. And so now, war, nobody looks into why people die during a war. So there is a lot of crime involved, I think, with war. People are shooting people. People are blowing people up in buildings, in vehicles, in aircraft. It's just deducting people from the population. It's genocide, but they put it in they wrap it up nicely, don't they? Genocide. It's like getting rid of too many people because there aren't enough resources. Do USA girls marry with some foreign? Do they prefer? What you think happen depends on. I really don't know. Girls here in the U.S. They're They're a different breed. They're a totally different breed here. People in the U.S. are looking to other countries for wives because nobody knows how to be a wife here. Women don't know how to be wives anymore. Women are just gold diggers. I ain't saying she a gold digger. But if you look at it, they get married and then they get bored and then they get divorced and then they get alimony and child support. That's that's opportunistic. That's not marriage. That's an opportunity for a money grab. And the law's on their side. Sorry, I don't have time. That's okay, Victor. Sorry, I don't have time. You should have a game day at 1 o'clock. Game day? What's that? What kind of a game would we play? The game of life? And you know what? A lot of money exchanges hands, especially with people who make weapons. A lot of arms dealers. Whenever there's a surplus of arms, they go to countries who are fighting wars. What is your favorite thing? Peace. I love peace. I love peace and love. Peace and love. I guess I'm a hippie. You play game all day long. You can do that, but then I don't recommend it. I don't recommend just playing games all day long. Because then you get rude awakenings. A bill is due, somebody passes away in your family, and you gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with that. You know what? People's their lives revolve around games. You know, like the football games, baseball games, hockey. A lot of money is made. A lot of money exchanges hands. Instead of war, why don't we have more concerts? Why doesn't the government put together some bands and people go to watch those bands and all the revenue generated from watching those bands would go to paving roads, proper health care? Think about that. Instead of building tanks, jeeps, 50 caliber machine guns, hypersonic missiles, just bring together people to watch a show. People will pay to watch a show. Take the money from that show. Yeah, the Eagles. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of collegius rising up in the air. Yeah, welcome to the Hotel California. If that's the Eagles you're talking about. They sing a lot of songs that are very popular that you wouldn't know were the Eagles. One trying to own me, two trying to stone me, one says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. You may lose and you may win. You may never be here again. I wish I could learn. I need to remember words, but I can't. I can't. That kills a lot of potential when you say I can't. What is the biggest red flag for me? When a girl says I'm not on birth control. No, when a girl says I am on birth control, that's the biggest red flag. If a girl tells you I'm on birth control, really, yeah, that's scary because it sounds like entrapment. It sounds like, oh yeah, she's on birth control. No worries. And then she says, I'm pregnant, which is a big blind side. Biggest red flag. History, looking at someone's history. Why won't your grandmother let you live with her? Why won't, questions, that's the bigger red flags. You sing cool. Yo sing. Oh, you sing cool. Thank you. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. I want to be famous for something. Maybe it'll be my singing. If I can do the karaoke, Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the lit up words. My grands live in Philippines. Oh, cool. In the Philippines. You know who's also from the Philippines is, she was in Lizzie McGuire. God. Lalaine. If you remember Lalaine from Lizzie McGuire, she's Filipino. You'll be back. Okay. So I guess some people stay for a little while. They stay for a very little while. She sang about I'm Not That Girl, was another song of hers. She got promoted by Disney for a while. That's right, medical records. That's another red flag. I don't know why she wants a dog. Why can't she just watch Tiny for a while? Okay. You can tell my mom and I get along so well. We get along so well, my mom and I. She knows exactly what to do and what to say. I've noticed this with other people. I watch her with other people. She tries people's patience. She can try the patience. I've watched her doctors have to bite their lip. I would surprise if you rap. You'd be surprised if I rap. I just walked like a giant, police defiant. I'm trying to remember that song. It was Colors. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking. I'm like a firecracker. I'm like a firecracker, quick as my fuse. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge, and I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I used to listen to rap, that kind of rap when I was young. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. Yeah. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge, and I'm trying not to lose my head. Colors, colors, colors. I just walk like a giant, police defiant. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking. That's not shabby. Not shabby. Any problem I got, I just put my fist in. My life is violent, but violent is life. Peace is a dream, reality is a knife. Give me a break, what world do you live in? Death is my set, guess my religion. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking. Those are some good songs for what was that movie? It was Office Space. You should listen to the Office Space soundtrack. That's gangster rap. Office Space. That was a good show. I have a video. I have the DVD of Office Space. Mike Judge, the maker of Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead? Yeah. Porky's Butthole. That's how Boomhauer was invented. This guy left a message on Mike Judge's voicemail, talking about Porky's Butthole. How much do you weigh? I want to compare to my weight because we are on the same height. Really, we're both 6'2"? I'm about 250. I think somewhere around 250. I used to be 232, 232 pounds. So I guess you'd have to figure out how many kilograms that is. The rest of the world uses metric. We use pounds, we use feet and yards. We're the only country that do that. And we use daylight savings time. 113 kilograms. So that averages out, doesn't it? People say I lost a lot of weight. That makes me smile to know that I lost some weight. But I think I gained a few pounds because I don't get out and exercise as much as I should. But who does anymore? It's all a matter of getting into your car. It's all a matter of having somebody take you somewhere. There's so many large people who weigh more because of the convenience. We used to have to chase down our meals. We used to have to go out and hunt. And you probably wouldn't eat every single night. Now food is such a convenience. You just open your freezer and look in there, and you reach in there for what you're going to have. Reach into the freezer for what you're going to, and then thaw it out, and then gobble it up and gain more weight. We're supposed to use up calories. You know, we're supposed to be burning calories. We used to have to walk everywhere. And then people got horses and carriages. But most of the time we just walked. We walked to where we wanted to go. Back in the 1700s, 1600s. If you comfortable with what you weigh, no problem. I agree with you. Yeah, if you're comfortable. But comfortable can lead to being unhealthy. If you're comfortable, that probably means you're unhealthy. If you have a belly when you sit down, my belly goes away when I stand up, but it shouldn't be there when I sit down. I wonder, yeah. Comfort food, that seems to be the problem, comfort food. It's all about comfort. We don't eat because we're hungry, we eat because we like the flavor. When I was a kid, we would be out playing. Mom would have to call us in to eat lunch. That's right. Michael, Eddie, Robert, come in for lunch. And we'd have to come in and have like a bologna sandwich, bologna and cheese sandwich, some milk, something good for you. Now it's like, things are so convenient. Soda pop is just sugar. You're basically drinking liquid sugar. Stuff is just not good for you. And then you get into your car. People go and get in their car and go to the mailbox. I walk to the mailbox. It helps me. It helps me feel better because I got outside and I walked to the mailbox, walk down the street, around the corner, and there's your mailbox. Check the mail. Hopefully there's good news. I think life is too long. I hear so many people say life is too short. I think life is way too long. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I like to just have so many good things happening and then die, than have a lot of life with nothing going on. I'm 56 years old. 56 years old. And jaded, disappointed. Because I've call it capitalism, because it's all about advertising. They advertise to you, have this car, have this house, have this life, have this beautiful wife. And it's all bullshit. You know, it's all just, it's nonstop selling you stuff, selling you things that are just not attainable because the game is rigged. The more you look at it, the more you see the game is rigged. And it's not for you to win. Really, are you? Oh, I look like 45? Cool. Wow. Maybe I need to ignore my age. Just forget about my age. Maybe I should never tell somebody I'm 56 years old. That's like, wow, grandpa. That's grandpa to the second power. My brother is a grandpa. My brother's a grandpa like 2 times over. Because I've got like I have a niece and then I have a great niece. It's like the family tree just goes on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. Yeah. Wow, you just made me feel good today by telling me I look like I'm 45. I remember when I was 45. Life was so optimistic. They say life begins at 40. It's like life turns to shit. Anyways, these words I'm using. What is the prime ages? I think in your 30s. Usually I see people in their 30s reach their prime or their 20s. 20s is when you're still a kid, but as soon as you hit like 30, 31, 32, that seems to be your prime. Because as soon as you hit 40, things change. Things start to change. A few gray hairs turn into a lot more gray hairs. And hairs, you start growing hairs where you didn't have hairs before. I didn't have hair in my ears. I didn't have hair coming out of my nose until I hit around 50. They should have a plan for you. When you turn 50, they should start watching you. You know, they should start making sure you're okay mentally, physically. If you make it to your 60s, you're doing pretty good. But it's like all that's left is to get older. It seems like I'm spending more time being old than I ever did anything else. I spend more time getting old. Getting old is depressing to begin with, and then all you have to look forward to is getting older than you are. You can't hit on the ladies as much. The ladies look at you like, oh, grandpa's coming over. Hi, grandpa, you know. Or that old man, that dirty old man. You start to be thought of as that dirty old man. Prime ages. I think that's the prime. From 30 to 40. That's your prime. Anything after that, you're pushing your luck. You're pushing your luck. Yeah. I'm just full of advice today, aren't I? Or your grim outlook. What are changing when we grow 50 to 70? Yeah. What changes? You, you start to notice the things you can't do anymore, or the things you don't want to do anymore. It's sad because you feel tired a lot. What's cool is they should start just giving you lots of money. When you hit 50, just start piping money into your bank account so you can go and do a lot of fun things. Because if you make it to 60, you're doing pretty good. But you might not make it to 60, depending on the way the health of people today. You could die. You could die in a war. They want to get you in your prime. You know, like your 20s. They want you to be at war. What is their retire? I think it's 65. 65. Because they know you're on your way out. They want you to work you as far as they possibly can, as much as they possibly can, They want to work you. Even then, when you get on Social Security, you're still having to work. There are a lot of people who are on Social Security who have to work. And it's like that's that that goes against everything. Retirement. There's a reason why there's retirement. Because you're too old. You're too old to lift those boxes. You're too old to run up those stairs. You're too old to be in a car driving people around. The less stress is better. It seems like they find ways to give you more to stress about. How much pension? I don't get any pension. If you work, if you choose the right job, you'll get pension. If you don't do something to mess it up, or if they don't lay you off, you might get a pension. Yeah, there's nothing's guaranteed. What's sad is you go through life thinking things are guaranteed until you get to that age, and then you realize, hey, they don't care. They don't they don't care anymore. When you're young, they want to make sure you're healthy and ready to show up to work. But the older you get, I notice that with doctors. You go to see your doctor, and it's like they give you that look, when you when you start talking about how how tired you are, how you hurt. It's like, well, you're on your way out. I've made all my money, I guess. It's like you basically it's a countdown. You're counting down to your last day here on earth. I think that's what it is we've overdeveloped the critical thinking part of our brain. That's why we get depressed. The critical thinking part of our brain is overworked because in this world you have to be critical instead of, and I call it um, the right side. The world, there are a lot more people who use the right side of their brain. Oh, actually, no, the left side. Sorry, a lot more people are right-handed. A lot more people. Here in the U.S., they make sure you're right-handed. And that's the critical thinking part of your brain. And that has more no answers than yes answers. Like, no, I can't do this, I'm too old. No, I can't do this, I don't have the degree. And they tell you, sorry, you don't have a degree. Sorry, you don't have a medical school background. You don't have, so they focus on what you don't have. You get perfect fluency. How did you get what you advise to me for perfect fluency? I guess because I think a lot. I overthink, and I think that's the left brain. The left brain does a lot of thinking. A lot of people who are artists, they use the right side of their brain. What I like is hemisync. The Monroe Institute. Look up the Monroe Institute. They they talk about binaural beats. It's you get both hemispheres working at the same time. I stop thinking. That's a real discipline. You have to, once you can shut off your brain, it's like you can say, at the count of three, I'm going to shut off my brain. But then you can't shut it off completely because then your creativity shuts off too. You shut off the right, I mean the left side of your brain. If you shut that off, then you can use the right side of your brain for the creative and the possibilities. Shut off the brain. It is. It's crazy. I don't think it means shut it off. It means regulate. You know, don't let the left side of the brain dominate. Allow the right side of the brain to fill in the blanks. Because I think that's where the God particle is. That's where the divine is in the right side of the brain. And I think we base so much importance on I have to touch the side of my head that I'm using. Because yeah, this is the left side is all the critical thinking, all the logic, but then there's a lot that defies logic. And I think the richer you are, the more you use the right side of your brain, the richer you are. Because I notice lawmakers, they're not they're not using logic. They don't use logic. Lawmakers, people who are extremely rich, they're not utilizing the right side of their brain. They're using the no, they are using the right side of their brain, just not the left side of their brain, which was logic. You know, bosses. I've noticed bosses. They don't use. They use more the right side of their brain, and it's kind of that's why you have to synchronize both of them. I love you too. Thank you. Yeah. Maybe there's no coincidences. So sometimes we find the right people, and then what we do is what is the next step. What do we do with that? When we find the right people? I think if you can synchronize, that's the thing, synchronize the left and right side of your brain, then you're working with your whole brain. A lot of us aren't working with our whole brain. We're using too much our right side, too much our left side, and that's why we blow up, because it's too much capacity. We have the left side of our brain is overloaded, and we start to not see what the right side of our brain uh, supplies and produces. So that's why we get frustrated. We need to go out walking. We need to just daydream. Thoughts on me returning. I like it. I like it when as many people as can come, should come. Maybe this is what people need. We need to talk. Rodolfo, good night. Do you agree? Do we overuse the right side of our brain? Do we? I think we overuse the right side of our brain. That's why we're crashing. We're crashing. The system crashes when there isn't any balance. Like in a circuit, you can blow a circuit. Or a forklift can only lift so much. An elevator can only lift so much. Sometimes elevators don't go all the way to the top. You've heard that expression? This elevator doesn't go all the way to the top because it's overloaded. I think that's mental health. They discard mental health or disregard mental health. We need to focus on mental health. People are aging too soon. People are dying too soon because we need recreation. I think recreation means to recreate. We need to recreate, like the Gateway experiment. Have you, or the Gateway experience? Have you looked into that? It's awesome. G'day, Piggy Lord. I like that, Piggy Lord. I think that's what it is. We're overloaded. Our capacity. It defies logic, having not enough logic. I can feel the overload in the left side of my brain, the left hemisphere. You gonna dance for us today? I could chair dance. It wouldn't do it justice because you can't see my whole body. You can only see from the chest up. So if I do a little dance, A little dance, make a little love. Hey, Pinky! Good eye! Good eye! Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Do a little dance, make a little love. Let's get down tonight. I have changed my name once again. Sometimes you have to wait 7 days. I think it was 7 days you had to wait. I changed my name and I wanted to change it back. How can we overload our brain capacity and able to... You got me there. I don't really know. 14 days. That's right. I remember counting down to when I could change my name back to Eddie's Funhouse. They said, sorry, you have X number of days. So how can you overload your brain capacity and be able... I think that's what they're wanting. That's what the rulers do. The rulers don't want you to be at peace. The world rulers, they're all working together. Have you noticed the same faces? Whenever you watch the news, it's always the same few people they want everybody to look at them and how much power they have, how much money they have, how much military might they have. And I think that's what it is the few are controlling the many. And I see that more often. They know if you die, they lose their power. So they push you closer and closer to wanting to die. They don't care how much pain. Yep, they don't care about... They're not feeling any pain. They're putting that pressure on you. They want us to work. And you know what? That's why they have a war on homelessness. Because the homeless people don't pay taxes. They don't show up to work. They just collect money from unsuspecting people. And they probably live an okay life. I remember you, Piggy Lord. Today, cool, 45 subscribers. You're back again. They can't stay away. That's what... They can't help but watch. We can't help but watch. It's the next thing. People want to see what's going to happen now. And it's all about fear and surprise. The Spanish Inquisition. The element of fear and surprise. They use it all the time. Where is Vic? You know what? He was here. He said he didn't have time. Victor seems to have a lot of time. Maybe he's messing with us. We'll have to see where Victor is. He's probably in school. Well, no, today's Saturday. Saturday, 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 Saturday. Saturday night's all right. Aw, sucks. You're brushing your teeth. That's a good habit. Brush your teeth. I wish I would have brushed my teeth. I hate the name Vic and Joey. You hate the names. Vic and Joey. Hey, it's the Vic and Joey show. You know, it'd be nice if they trained us how to use both sides of our hemispheres. Also, on Friday, I didn't get my prize because our teacher left it in his car. Well, that's sad. That's the whole reason to win, is to get that prize. Thoughts on you being a celebrity? I don't know if I like that idea. Celebrities get encroached upon. Like if you're trying to just enjoy a day at the restaurant or pool, just trying to walk to your plane so you can catch your flight. John Cena went through that. John Cena Somebody was harassing him. I guess you can call it harassment. There are some drawbacks to being a celebrity, like people stalking you. I think Demi Lovato, no, Miranda Cosgrove, she was stalked. Some people don't live very long after being stalked. What is the famous person? I guess Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is pretty popular. She's very well known. There are people called Swifties that like her shows, like her music. The One of the most famous people. Brad Pitt was up there. I think he's still up there. Johnny Knoxville. I think a lot of people either know or love or hate Johnny Knoxville. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass. I was a follower of Jackass. They're my generation. My generation, baby. Talking about my generation. Dollar she's got. I know. That's that's capitalism. It works for some people. It works for the beautiful. If you're just an average guy, guess what? You got to show up to the factory, or you got to get yourself a job, a real job. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and just hate what you see. Congratulations, you're average. That's what average is like. Being an average person. You got to get up. You got to wrestle with daylight savings time. You got to, oh man, you got to be one of those cars out on the highway. Somebody gaining on you. People, a lot of tailgaters here in Georgia. Tailgaters. People like to ride right up on you. And then when they pass you up, they go to the, hello, it's Alex. G'day. He's not from Australia. He just likes to say g'day. And I guess we can accept that. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Imitation. Accept no substitute. I like hearing that. It makes me laugh. Accept no substitute. So many people out there try to follow other trends, like a Gucci bag. They're like knockoffs of the Gucci bag. For anyone's in America. Consideration. That's right. Submit it to your approval for your consideration. Well, it's Saturday. I need to go out for a walk. I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing a pretty good day. Let's all go for a walk outside now. The sunshine's calling my name. I hear you now. So I guess Rodolfo couldn't stay for very long. Rodolfo sometimes comes and chats with me for a while. That's okay. Mom wants to sit in the chair. I'm focusing too much on Mom. I need to take the focus off of Mom and put it more on getting outside. Feeling quite safe yourself because of you is not for long. They say China has a lot more military might. China's been around for thousands of years. China wasn't united. I think it was the Ming Dynasty was when they united. China was a lot of different sects or countries. And then I think the Ming Dynasty brought them all as one China. If I remember right, I was watching a history story about China. China and Russia are pretty big countries. And if they really put their minds to it, I think what it is America seems to want to show off. We're only 300 years old, this country. We're like an offshoot of Britain. We never fought single-handedly. We always had Britain, Canada, and Australia fighting alongside of us. And Russia. Russia was our ally in the Second World War. And yeah, so we need our allies so we could win those damn wars. Okay. Also thought in some land in tyranny. Yes. Yuan. Yeah. According to Forbes, USA, Russia. Oh, really? Wow. I think that's why they're contending. They're contending. No matter how crazy our presidents are, everyone goes, okay, we gotta kind of make sure that we're in good standing. I think a lot of times it's these tariffs. These tariffs are really upsetting people. These tariffs, I mean, shouldn't we have easier trade in a world economy that's kind of tanking? This world economy is tanking. We believe so much in capitalism, which means only a few people are going to do well. That's what capitalism is. It's a different kind of empire. An empire consists of many different kings, okay? So uh, you have these kings who are capitalizing off of capitalism. I'm not, there's some pros and cons to everything, but it seems like everybody suffers, or more people suffer sometimes. That's all I gotta say. We need Eddie's Funhouse. Good. Yes, Eddie's Funhouse. We can discuss things like this as long as they let us. But you know what? Communism has always collapsed, hasn't it? Communism, socialism, capitalism, it's like a buddy-buddy thing. It's like as long as everybody, hey, look, I'm freezing. Are there any Native Americans left? I mean, yeah, what you think about what happened to them. There are still some Native American. We call them indigenous. We call them Native Americans, but they were here first, and it was all a matter of the U.S. government pushing them away, pushing them onto reservations. Yeah, that's a good question. Where are they? They're even trying to deport them. It's like they're more native than we are. And they're trying to deport the indigenous people, probably because they're competition. The government does not like competition. Is my mom. You miss your mom? I wish she was here. You know what? You could ask your. Sometimes I see my relatives in my dreams. I've had dreams where my dead relatives have interacted with me. So watch your dreams. If you miss your mom, yeah, pay attention to or do some dream journaling. Yeah, I've had some vivid dreams of people who have passed away. If that helps any. Capitalism can hold on to things for a bit, but it eventually leads to it. Yeah, that's why they don't like the middle class. They hate the middle class. Middle class means that you don't have to show up to a job. Middle class, you're just rich enough, not because they want so many poor people that they come licking their feet. That's what they want. They want those poor people to come licking their feet. That's why they destroyed the middle class. Because capitalism, it kind of works off the poor people. Capitalism was really booming during, you ever watch Gangs of New York? You got all these people coming from other countries, from China, from Ireland, who are willing to work. Now Mexico, they're coming who are willing to work, and that's why they love the immigrants, because they can take advantage of people coming from other countries who work to survive. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of. You know, they don't work, but now the immigrants undercut the American workers. Americans have to pay $2,000, $1,000 a month for rent. They're not going to show up to a regular job. Middle class is the middle. That's right. They cut out man. ICE targeting, yeah, Native Americans. I noticed that. Why are they so afraid of the indigenous people? Why they're not letting up on the indigenous people? Chessy poop so yum. I'm not going to read some of these. They don't make sense. But you know what? If you tell things like they are, it makes people uncomfortable. When you talk about things as they are, people get upset, they get uncomfortable. Yeah. Eddie's Funhouse is a fun house of the mind. We can go on and on. I wonder what's causing these disruptions. There's disruptions in the fluidity. My dad hates me for being blue collar. He disowned me. Yes. I think it's where we focus. They say, what? Neville Goddard. Look up Neville Goddard. He said what you focus on increases. A lot of times we're focusing on the stuff that cripples us. We're focusing on the things we can't change, and then it just reinforces our belief in what we can't change. Let's get it pop it. What is sentence mean to you? I heard it is, but it didn't understand. But I didn't get. Let's get it pop. Let's get it pop. Oh, I guess old people, they call people old people pop or pops. So if you're an old person, they'll call you pops. We get frustrated. I think we get angry. We get upset. But sometimes if we have more fun, I think that the left side of our brain can't handle fun. It'd be interesting what psychopaths and sociopaths, do they use more of the right side of their brain? I mean, the left side of their brain? The logic? Because there's no emotion. It's kind of like the Vulcans in Star Trek. When you watch the first Star Trek, Leonard Nimoy played a Vulcan, and they really liked logic. And it'd be interesting to really look into, to dissect the human brain. What is the brain rot? I guess Yeah, I don't really know. What is brain rot? Brain rot, I guess, all this body is a reflection of us. This body is a reflection of us. It's like so within, so without. Whatever is inside of us, what we really believe. I'm really having trouble with this. I'm freezing. Why am I freezing? So, I guess we could do this again tomorrow. We'll start to discover things. It's good that we're asking these questions. What is brain rot? You know, capitalism, the drawbacks to capitalism, the temperature, I think it's in the 50s here. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. We go by Fahrenheit. You're back. Welcome back, Pinky. Welcome back. I'm freezing again. I hate when that happens. I can't catch up to the words. 50 is kind of cold, yeah. We're getting into March. This is March. So we're springtime. April, I guess, is official springtime. It's cold, yes. When it's breezy, let me know if I get too loud. I get too loud sometimes. I'm just full of excitement. When I get excited, I get loud. I gotta calm myself down with a little soft kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty. Yes, gat. Never forget the word gat. It will have getting. Yep. I don't like hot. I like warm. I like warm and cool. I don't like hot. Some people say they like being cold because they can come in and warm up. They can come in and get themselves warm. But when it's hot, it's really hard to cool down. It's really hard to cool down when it's really hot. That's why in the Middle East they wear white robes. You know, they're dressed for the occasion. They're dressed for the weather. The Inuit, I think they're called Inuit. They're the people who live in the Arctic. Arctic, you know, like where it's really cold. They're pretty smart. I like their igloos, the way they design their igloos. Yes, it is. Drink a lot of water. Keep yourself hydrated. Well, it's been about 2 hours. Ryan Rice. Hi, Eddie. And my name is Ryan. I am an new weather. I personally like your name because it reminds me of the Munsters. Oh yeah, the Munsters. Da 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 da. I remember that Munsters. Eddie. That's the Munsters. You know what killed the Munsters was Batman. When Batman came on TV, when Batman, the Munsters kind of died out. People are still trying to make Munster movies. Rob Zombie had made a Munster movie. They really want to resurrect the Munsters. You watched, you did, Bagman. Oh, Bagman or Batman? Batman. In China? Oh, in cinema. Sorry, cinema. That's what they call it in the UK. In the UK, they call it cinema. Here we call it the movies. Boogeyman. I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. Then there's the Rubber Band Man. Boogeyman. Boogie. Boogie? Are you ready to boogie? We got 3 people watching. I'm retaining 3 people right now. We're getting somewhere. Look at that. It's frozen. Now it's unfrozen. I think I got to reset the Wi-Fi. I'm having to reset my Wi-Fi. Have you ever experienced the boogeyman? The boogeyman. I think he was standing at the foot of my bed one time. At the foot of my bed. I thought it was my dad until he floated over my bed. I think that was the first ghost experience I had. The very first ghost experience. I was laying in bed and that was a spooky time. You had some? You had the same with the boogeyman. Was it the boogeyman? Boogie woogie woogie woo. That's an Insane Clown Posse song. Boogie woogie woogie woo. Speaking of ghosts, message retracted. What? One time it was a spoon. I saw a spoon in my bedroom floating, just floating all by itself. And then I went into my kitchen the next day, and there was a spoon laying on the counter. So I guess that couldn't qualify. Speaking of ghosts, oh, you have an exclamation point. You did that twice. Ryan Rice. Sounds like a basketball player. Ryan Rice. Are you tall enough to be a basketball player? It helps to be tall when you're playing basketball. Or it helps to actually hit the hoop. Larry Bird wasn't very tall, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? I like that rhyme. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? How much wood could Woodchuck chuck? Look at that! It's freezing! Look at that! It's like Max Headroom. Back in the 50s? No, it was the 80s. Max Headroom. He was pretty popular. Look at that! It's still happening! What's going on here? What's going on here? Would want to play in Fantastic Movie if you had a chance. I'd want to be in a comedy. I'd like to be in a comedy movie if I had the. It was a kung fu fight. There we go. Now we're back. Yeah, my Wi-Fi must be having problems. I think that answered the question. Oh, Ghostbusters. That's right. Speaking of ghosts, who are calling? Yeah, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Can you sing? If I were a rich man, if I were a rich man. That was a pretty high energy movie. Fiddler on the Roof. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is happening, but it is. Dooby 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 dum. Do you know that song? No, not the whole song. I know of it. My dad bought that back when they were reel to reel tapes. I need to end this because I keep freezing. Maybe my phone needs to rest. I think it's really hot, maybe. My phone's probably heating up. I guess we'll do this again later. I gotta rest. I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. 2 hours with no break. I gotta take a break. Maybe I'll do that. Take a break and come back later on. No promises. Yes, I will have a rest. I'm gonna let my phone rest. I'm burning my phone up. It keeps freezing.